to Higher Plane Games. It's Simon here with Mini Metro, a game which I have been loving on PC for quite some time, and it has now made its way across to PlayStation 4. I was really intrigued, actually. I knew it was going to be one of those very few games where I'll quite happily double dip because of the sheer amount of time I've played on the PC version. Sorry. So I was super intrigued to see how something that is really heavily mouse-based is transported across to being a game that is played with a controller. So I've had a quick go on the daily map and the London map, just to make sure that I could kind of vaguely be competent before starting the cast. And then we're just going to play this around for a little bit just so you can kind of see what's going on. So if you're new to Mini Metro, which you may well be, you essentially are ushering traffic around, but the traffic gets bigger and bigger, and then at some point you'll have an overcrowded station and it'll be game over. And you're moving passengers from their symbol to the symbol that matches the station, essentially. So I've already done London, so let's dive into Paris and get that one up and running. So you'll have, here we go, so you've got the circle, the square and the triangle, and you can see there's now a square passenger next to the circle. So the way how it's done on PlayStation 4 is that you press on the station that you're starting with, move the analog stick and it flicks from bit to bit. So you can kind of go, no, I will actually. So you go, you select it, then you kind of select it to say where you're attaching it to. Then you have to confirm it with another X, which was where my initial was kind of coming from. You can then kind of pull on that tag and move it across. That will take... I don't want to do that. I shall uncough that. Thank you very much. In fact, we'll just go round in a little circle there. Now, new for the PlayStation 4 version, because basically what you do with the mouse button is move the lines around so that you could kind of get a really good effect of moving stuff around. You can see this station is now too crowded, so you can see the timers going round on the circle. If that circle gets all the way round, then the station is overcrowded and it's game over. But what you can do here to try and combat the whole mouse thing is you can click on these nodes and move the nodes so that you can reorganize where you want everything to go. So it's quite a nifty little trick, actually, to be quite honest. So again, I'll move that to there and confirm there. I have one train going. The amount of trains that you can add are over here. The thing underneath is a tunnel, so I've got 4 tunnels that I can potentially use. And then over here you've got the different colours of lines. And at the end of each week you get given gifts to choose from, essentially, or to be given. Don't like where that is. Not sure about that. Right, so we need to move this on anyway. So that's going to go there and move those across. So we get a new locomotive to get onto, and then we get the choice of a carriage or an interchange. I'm going to pick an interchange, which basically gives your station much more capacity. And what I'm going to do here... leave it for a second because I don't want it to fall apart just yet. He says. But that's clearly not optimal because it's just moving between 2 triangles, so I'm going to move that to there. Kind of leave that where it is for the time being. I want to see where the next station kind of will crop up. Oh, and that changes that to a cross. Now, quite often these types of things will be super annoying because... no. takes a while to get used to the PlayStation 4 controller, because there's a lot of basically like double pressing to confirm that you have understood what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So we're going to have an issue here with the triangle. What I'm going to try and do is get this third bridge in here so that it's crossing. The thing with Mini Metro, or the way how I generally try and play this game, is to make sure that you don't have too many consecutive symbols that are the same. So where you can see that those true triangles are together, it's going to kind of block out, because you can't ever pick up something and just drop it off elsewhere. Makes it quite tricky to get used to. But this game, whilst you're kind of like, oh, that's quite pretty and it's going quite slow, the pace ramps up exponentially the larger your map gets and the more busy the stations are. And because it's always random where they stick things, there could be stuff anywhere. So the issue here is going to be that I've now got 2 triangles next to 2 circles on that blue line, which is unhelpful. And I'm going to go with the 4th line for the time being. But I don't like where that's going. So what I might do is try and get rid of... So... I don't really want to go for that. I'll do it, but that's 3 circles in a row and that's bad. So hopefully something will change, because like it's only picking up stuff, and what you'll find is that the second one in the middle, quite often, because you can only fit 6 onto a train, causes issues. So here we've now got another circle. Must we? So I'm going to get that 4th line in and stick that there. And that should start to connect people and start ferrying people over, particularly where we've got this cross down at the bottom. Super annoying where it's posted. But yeah, once you lay down a track, the PlayStation 4 version is very difficult to undo. Now you can see, look, immediately this tripleness is causing problems. Oh, another one. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go with that. The idea hopefully being... no, I don't think it's going to. That's not going to solve it. I think this might be game over before it should be. Come on. Oh, trophy. Yeah, no, we're game over. Silly me. Silly, silly me. And it was exactly where I knew it was going to be. So once you finished a game, you can then go into endless mode, where it doesn't really matter what you're doing, and creative mode is kind of like trying to work out the most efficient way of doing something. Those arrows on the control, you can move around the menu just with the D-pad, but you need to kind of flick between stuff with the analog stick. It's a bit clunky, I must say. It's only 205. That's terrible. So let's dive in and play a little bit. Joins game over. Hey Callum, hope you're well. So let's try this mode instead. So I'm going to go like this, because you get more circles than anything else in this game. In comes a triangle. So let's use the collection and push that across there. See how we get on. But what you'll notice is that as the map kind of pans out slowly, drama will unfold. And these ones are more tricky because you've got these rivers in. So if I run out of... like, I knew something was going to crop up over there because it just bloody well had to. I want to see where the next one comes up. Where'd it go? And you can speed up the timer. Yeah, I'll go back there with the shoulder buttons. So I'm going to pull that across there, and that to there, and make that a thing, and then that can go there. And already I know I'm extending this option. But yeah, it just takes, if you're used to the PC version, you have to get used to double selecting things on the controller for something to make sense. I don't quite know how. It's just, once you get like so used to, oh, that's going to be annoying. No. Let's see where the next one pops up. Oh, piss off. Always in the awkward places. See, this kind of makes me think that we keep red in the middle. Line or carriage, line or carriage. We'll go carriage. Because then we can do that. And then red just kind of always stays there. Ah! That now makes me feel like I've judged this completely wrong. Hence random. I swear it's out to get me today. Aha! That makes me happy. There we go. And we can always stick on a second train or carriage actually on the red one. In fact, I might do that. Let's stick a second carriage onto the red train. Because it's dumping all of the squares, because the purple one doesn't connect to the squares yet. Right, let's disconnect that and stick you there instead. Is this where we start to get loads of circles in a row? We've still got one bridge actually, that could be mega helpful. Okay, locomotive, line or carriage, line or carriage. Let's go for a line. Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, I don't mind 2 circles together, I don't like 3 in a row. And that line on purple is getting long. Ah. Do that. It splits up the circles. It's because of the squares. Bollocks. This could be another short-lived one. I'm used to having scores of like 8 and 900, not 200. Clearly having a thick moment. Oh, trophy. There seems to be quite a lot of trophies for ushering around 200 passengers, and then it goes up to like having 1,000. Oh, naff off. Right, we'll do the red then, so that these circles are still like spread out, so to speak. And we've still got our full line to deploy, which is good. Okay, locomotive interchange we will definitely have, and I want right, we'll see where the next square pops up, if there is going to be a next square, because I think that will be where the interchange will need to go, where the triangle is between the... Oh, I didn't want that. Shit. I love how the music pauses and like resumes. Okay. Let's do that. That will not last us long. I don't like this one. By the time that other purple gets across, that's fine for now. Yeah, that's going to end up being a problem. Let's get that other one here, because even though that will only just cure out a little bit. Oh shit. Okay, now we're going to run into problems. How do we get around this? And that's now a triple circle, which I do not like. Let's do that. And that. I think that might run us into problems. But essentially it will only pick up the bridges too. It's got to be bridges. Yeah, right. That makes me happier for now. I feel like I've overextended that blue line though. Oh Christ. I'm not really sure. I think some of this should go. That green line's going to topple. I think. Blue might as well. Stress! Stress! Oh, yes, square. Right, blue, you get a square. I'd be quite happy for you to get a square actually as well. Oh. And I'd be happy for you to get a square. Something changed. That might be too much on the squariness. But look how that's cleared out the middle. Now it's the green one that's buggered, I think. Why is it being spazzy? Let's do that. Red. Let's do that. Line. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Then that can. We can get rid. You can go there. I don't know what's going on in that circle, that's horrific. Is that clearable? Just. Still got that interchange, but I don't really know where to place it. Oh! Stop making blue longer! There. This bit's messy. There's too many circles, that's why. Oh, fuck off. No! I don't want... Oh. Right, we can't have that all going just that way. Oh, but is that one the best way? Yeah, it is. This is going to end up being a dumping ground. Yeah, this isn't working. This isn't working. Line or carriage, line or carriage, line. Ha 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 ha. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh God. Why can't I move the orange up? There we go, thank you. Game being a bit weird there. Sure about this anymore. Let's put in stop it. Where would I put? I'm going to put the interchange in there. And we've got 2 circles together on the green. That blue's going to go. Shit. I don't think there's anything I've got that can save it. Come on, blue. There's a couple of triangles in there. Do it. Yes! 1,000. Nice. Ooh, trophy. Mustard and sauerkraut. Fair enough. many that are about to tank over. I think the end is nigh for us. Locomotive, line or carriage. It's going to have to be line again. But we're fucked. Because we've got no things left. Let's pause. Is there anything we can do to get ourselves out of this? Red doesn't cross over. Purple does, but is important to get stuff down there. Or is it? Yeah, it is. The green crosses. Do you know what? We could get rid of the green. And do that there. And then just leave that to the end there. That gives us back a single one. And if we can then do... Where's most... There's not too many yet. Oh, the ovals are in the middle, aren't they? Bollocks. It's because I want to try and get rid of the blue a bit. Get the blue down. So if I have the blue end there... no, we will do the purple in a sec. We'll ignore that circle. La la la. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think this will work. But let's see how we get on. It's very tricky to kind of get your mind around double clicking, pulling lines in the centre with the PS4. I'm so used to the mouse. Oh, nudges. You know what? Brown can go there as well. Oh, it's one short. It's one short. Where's the purple? Where's the purple? Ah, oh, it's nowhere. We're out. Oh, there's one. Oh, that one's gone as well. Ah. Ah, well. So that's New York. Berlin is what today's is. What's the word? Daily play, daily challenges. So that was what I done quickly before I went live, just to see how the controls were on the PS4 version. Let's try Melbourne, shall we? What's the worst that can happen? If anyone's watching that has any questions on how the game works, please do let me know. I'll do that to begin with. Why'd you put the circles together? Makes me sad. Speed this up a wee bit. Got to be another square somewhere. Oh, do you know what? Just for now, let's move them over. Tram to an existing network, line or carriage. Well, we've still got a third line, so let's go for a carriage for now. And I'm going to add the carriage to the orange line because it's having to deal with all of the squares since nothing else is connected to it. I'm going to leave that for a second just before, just to see where the other ones pop up if I can. Ah, you little schnauzers. Let's do that for now. Oh, you bloody well would. Alright, is there anything I can do with that then? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's pull that onto that line. Let's do that to there. Tram. I'll have a line. Oh Christ, okay. Well, we'll do that then. I'm always obsessed with the rarer symbols of trying to get as many as many of them as possible through where I can. Oh, they've both got a triangle, haven't they? So, oh, do you know what then? I don't know. We'll leave it for now, but I might want to untether one of them. Actually, no, we'll go with that. That works quite nicely. Bridges. I can tell bridges are going to absolutely bugger me because they're going to start putting stuff over on the left. Yeah, knew it. Hello, left-hand side. How are you? And that's going to have to be that one because I don't want 3 circles in a row. You all know what happens when that happens. Don't like that. There's too much dumping. Ah. Okay. Oh, trophy. Actually, that's a good point. Let's do some dispersing and do that so that things are picked up at the end, because everything's going to that destination, not necessarily being picked up from it. So if we can dump things there, that would be quite handy. Line or bridges? We've got 2 bridges already, so let's do another line. Okay. So the idea will be that light blue will try and hold up on the top tight of the screen. Come on, there we go, thank you. Getting the arrow to go to the point where you actually want it to go is quite difficult sometimes. I know I'm playing the game in like fast mode, but Tusk. Tram, line carriage, line carriage. Let's go carriage. And let's add the carriage to that one. The green one be in trouble? It's barely done anything. I tell you what, it's not going to clear it either. Shit. Go. So sure about this anymore. Let's do that for you. Carriage or bridges? I want a carriage. But I also want a second one there. Oh, you bitch. This is going to be horrible. It's gotta be. Oh, although that end one's gonna go. Oh shit. Or is it? No, I think we're okay. Oh, we're gonna need that sixth one soon. Why have you forsaken me? Right, we need a carriage. I'm going to stick it on the purple one. I'm not sure where I want to stick the... Oh, this is horrific. In fact, actually, let's... try and pause this because it's again it's a wrestling of the controls. There's sometimes it's not very responsive. There we go. So that's that. Now I've grabbed the tag. I've done that. Then I'd grab the tag to go there. Right. In my head that works better. I'm still not sure about this little section around here. I'm not really sure where I want to stick this other... I think we might be alright, you know. Stuff out, I think it is. Yes. Not for long though. Oh, what? Again, line. I want a line, I don't want a carriage. Carriage on you. I'm going to put an orange on there. And then a second blue there. And the reason why is because I'm going to do that so that it spreads out, the crosses getting across. Not that it matters, because I think we're game over. Yeah. Ah. Flollopy, lollopy, lollopy, lollops. So, as you play through the game, you unlock more and more things as you go along, so you have to, like, get 500 plus people on most of them to kind of unlock more as you go along. A lot of the trophies are related to this, as well as getting like 1,000 people across using only one tunnel or something like that. I don't think this is going to be an easy platinum for a lot of people, to be quite honest. So yeah, just be very wary that you're going to need to be on the ball if you're going to go for stuff like this. I'm going to do Hong Kong, and then I think I will call the stream a night. But if you do have any questions, comments, or thoughts, please do pop them in the comments down below. That would be awesome. Let's do that. Maybe we can make the green one like the round robin of the seas. Oh. You what, mate? Two locomotives, a line and a carriage. Again, I'll go for the carriage for now. That's better. Especially better now. No, because the blue's then connecting to the red, which still gives that life. Still going to connect the blue there, though. We're going to need tunnels. Oh, you bitch. Okay, well, at least it's got two ways of getting there. Okay. So that actually, yeah, is actually connected. Why you do this? Blue's going to be a problem. Oh, green's going to be a problem. And I can't get to that because I've got no frigging tunnels. Oh. We've buggered this right up. Right up. Oh, you idiot. Oh, well. I quite often fail in games, so I'm quite happy to end on a fail. So that is Mini Metro, the PS4 version. It is out now. As I say, any comments or questions, please do leave them in the comments below. But it looks like a relatively decent port of a heavily mouse-based game. It takes a while to get used to moving stuff around. There seems to be a slight problem contextually around when you're trying to backtrack and remove tracks. I don't seem to have quite have got the smoothness of being able to get away with that, but if that either clicks with me or is fixed quote unquote with the game itself, then this is going to be just as bit as good as the PC version. So thank you very much for watching. You guys take care. Happy gaming.